Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to Band Round. It's been 2 weeks just like we promised, and we're playing Smash Brothers Melee because it was Jess's turn to pick a game. So Jess, why did you pick Smash Brothers Melee?
Because it's fun.
That's
How do you...
why is my controller not doing anything?
I don't know.
Don't tell me my controller doesn't work anymore. That would be very unfortunate.
We have like 20,000 controllers. Oh, there you go. Oh, you just lost it. There you go.
What?
You're right there.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck's your issue?
I don't know, like I was pressing start and stuff and nothing was happening. It's been ages since I played this.
Because
anyway.
it wasn't plugged in. Okay, but we need to change this.
Alright.
That's the thing. So we're gonna do 3 stock. That's fine. Whatever.
Okay. I don't want to be fucking Fox. Fox is shit.
You good?
Yeah, we're good. Alright. You haven't unlocked all the levels. Anyway, so here we are.
Oh god. I haven't played in like a million years on a proper GameCube controller.
Yes.
Wah.
Here's a little story of irony. Before we get into this episode's topics, I brought these GameCube controllers over from Australia. The irony is, I haven't owned a GameCube in a long time. And for some reason, I still have 2 controllers. One which has only been used like twice.
That's the one I'm using.
That's the one Jess is using. So, Jess has had a GameCube for quite the longest time. Oh shit. For quite the longest time. And hasn't had any legitimate... What didn't you have any actual GameCube controllers?
Because they broke.
Oh. I thought they were like, these never broke.
Mine did. I had one, it broke. Like the wire got all poopy.
Okay.
I had a Wavebird and the battery ran out, I guess? I don't know. And then I didn't have any, so I never bothered after that.
I didn't think they were rechargeable. I thought they were
You put your own batteries in it.
Yeah. Oh, Venusaur was doing it to me. I thought I was in the safe zone. I wasn't. There you go. So, personally, this is my favorite Smash Brothers. Of the 3 that are out so far, we'll see what...
I wasn't done yet.
Oh, sorry.
And now I have a, like a GameStop, exclusive, like the demo kiosk thingies. I have one of those controllers.
It's rubbish.
It's not that bad.
That doesn't feel right. It feels too light. The GameCube controller has this beautiful weight to it.
Because it's the rumble, that's why.
Yeah. Certainly has a lot to do with it. As you can see, we're both completely out of practice.
Yeah.
Now, because I know you play as Sheik, and she wasn't in the original Smash. I've been playing Samus since the original one on the Nintendo 64. How long have you been using Sheik for?
Since Melee came out.
Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Well, who did you use in the original one?
Link or Pikachu, one of the
I remember, yeah, Pikachu was a popular choice when I was a...
Oof.
Pikachu was a very popular choice when I was a butter young kid.
Mm-hmm.
No! Oh! I never liked the feel of Link. I always thought he felt off or like weak in the original one at least. I used Toon Link a little bit in Brawl. I thought he was a nice addition, but in general, I've never been like big on Link. As much as I love the Zelda games as a series, he just never really did much for me. Oh!
Yeah!
Snap!
I guess we could
Oh, did we set the timer?
No, I just did stock.
No, I mean on the phone.
Oh. Well, we know we've been going for 5 minutes, so we've got,
40 minutes to go, because we're going to time these things, otherwise they'll go forever and people will get bored.
Yeah.
So there we go. That's your Smash story. maybe I owned Smash for the GameCube. I honestly don't remember. I don't think I did, because I got a GameCube very late in its lifespan. I think Brawl was the only one I ever actually owned, and it was one of the few games on my Wii at the time that I ever actually traded in.
Yeah.
I didn't like Brawl at all. It was too slow.
I just don't like the Subspace Emissary, that's it.
Here's the thing about Subspace Emissary. I didn't like it either, because it was boring, and the bad guys are all very generic. And they don't... Like, you'd want all the bad guys to be based on the game.
Yeah.
Instead of just, like, fucking random shit. Which is how it felt.
Yeah.
But I could understand why they did it, because basically it acted as a tutorial. Because that was the only way to unlock characters, I think. Maybe you could do it another way.
What?
Unlock the characters.
No, that was the only way.
Okay, because it basically acted as a tutorial for each character. Because the only other way you could learn how to use each character was basically, like in this game, is to either play multiplayer matches or to do the those like little trial things.
Oof.
They work as like tutorials.
Oh.
I just got blasted.
I just blew myself up.
So I can understand why Subspace is there, and I think in principle it's a good idea. But that particular it was boring. And it shouldn't have been. And they shouldn't have just had random enemies. They should have had each set of enemies should have been themed.
Yeah.
Instead of just fucking random whatever, the flying fish and shit.
Oop.
Also, if you're wondering why this looks so crummy, it's because we're playing it through composite cables. Now this is another interesting story. I just paid a whopping $200 for some GameCube component cables, and anyone who knows anything about GameCube knows that they're incredibly hard to come by, and when you do get them, they're quite expensive, and I felt like I was getting a really good deal at $200. I have played this in progressive scan thanks to those, and it looks beautiful.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I do not have a component input on my my capture card, so I'm using my El Cheapo capture card that I originally got for Nintendo 64 to record this, and that's why it's only a fuzziness. We apologize for that.
Well, I don't give a shit.
I'm gonna keep playing this game because I won that round. What am I doing? So yeah, let's get into what the topics we had for this month.
Oh yeah, this month?
This week? This bi-week? Where do you want to start?
So, let's start, oh fuck, I hate this level.
You just hate Metroid in general.
No, I just don't like this level. So, I don't know why I chose Mewtwo. I'm so bad with him.
Because fans want to see him return.
Right, what was I saying? First one, I guess let's go with, Microsoft.
Okay. 18,000 people were just laid off.
Yeah, or are being laid off.
Or are being laid off. I just read this isn't happening till like next year, and some of them are being allowed to reapply. Apparently,
from what I read though, there's no like say on who. Oh shit! There's no say on which. Oh my god! I need to get now. There's no say on like which. Which parts of Microsoft, like which...
Well, a lot of it, I know a lot of them because I didn't know that they'd purchased Nokia. Or they purchased a big chunk of Nokia or something. And they're laying off a lot of those people, and parts of the Xbox division, Xbox Entertainment Division, sorry, it's very specific. The Xbox Entertainment Division's being hit. And they're closing their, like, a big chunk of their European Xbox development.
Oh, there's actually, like, they're saying now who
yeah, the UK one is being affected. There's quite a lot of layoffs happening there. They've said it isn't going to affect Rare or Remedy Entertainment, who are the guys who did Alan Wake, and they're working on that new game Quantum Break, I think what it's called, or something like that. And because they also own Lionhead now. So apparently it's not going to affect either of those any of those three companies. But it is happening this week. It's 18,000 people. That is like...
That's a lot.
I've never heard of any electronics company like... You know, this isn't manufacturing and stuff. This is all dev, basically. This is all development teams. And that's insane. And... this is pretty even. What were they saying their reasons were for it, or part of the reasons? Because I saw you were reading that.
Something about wanting to, like, simplify the Microsoft offices and, yeah, mostly because of the merger between Microsoft and Nokia, but also because of simplifying the offices. That was it.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That is interesting. I will be, like, I don't know how, because that also kind of ties into, like, the other thing that you want to talk about with Microsoft, which was the fact that the Kinect's gone and its sales have doubled, although it's still being outsold on the PS4.
No, it just said, it wasn't that the Kinect's gone. It was saying that...
No, there's a Kinect-less Xbox.
The Xbone without Kinect
yeah.
is doubling in sales.
Yeah, which I don't think anyone except Microsoft are probably surprised about.
Yep.
Probably, like, I'm just gonna keep sticking with him until I lose him. Yeah, I don't think, like, obviously gamers everywhere are like, great, no shit, none of us wanted it. And even like a lot of the Xbox game developers seem to like be like, no, we told them it was a terrible idea. I forget the name of the guy who's in charge. Oh my god, did that really just happen?
Yeah. I don't know what happened, but something did.
Hey, there's Tingle, what a cool guy. Did you know Tingle is actually Koji Kondo?
Everybody knows that by now, Dan.
I know, that's just because he was there. I was doing my Did You Know Gaming impression.
Maybe they'll ask you to be on their thing now.
Be on their show, because I do such a... Oh, get away from that, that's bad. Oh, you didn't do it.
God, Ness sucks. I'm just bad with him, that's all.
I was gonna say, because don't a lot of tournament players use him?
Yeah.
He hasn't showed up yet for the Wii U one.
Nope.
Or Lucas.
Nope.
Surely, there's got to be some trailers left. Fans would be mega pissed if Ness was to go.
I have no idea how the fuck to use Ness.
I used to use him quite a bit. I don't know that I was ever actually good at him, but I enjoyed using him. Oh, the electrode hurts everybody.
Yeah, not just you.
I didn't even remember that.
You just kicked a kid in the face!
Good work!
But
yeah, that Microsoft thing, that's kind of huge. Like I said, I've never heard of any company like going through that. I'm surprised Sony hasn't done something like that, because even though the Sony PlayStation brand is doing really well, Sony's been on the verge of bankruptcy as an entire company for like 2 years now.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
So it's kind of like... I guess that's the weirdest thing too, the fact that the PlayStation, so the Kinect-less Xbox doubled in sales.
Can you press start?
Sorry. And the PS4 is still outselling it. But Microsoft's fine financially and Sony's in a complete mess.
Yeah.
So that's a bit weird. I don't have any real thoughts on Microsoft laying off all those people, because I think it's going to be a while before we see any, if any, ramifications of this. Like, if things keep going the way they are, and they've just let all those people go, then that's a sign that they really did have some massive problems internally with structuring and stuff, but I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens. So that was a thing. But I think the real big news, even though that was probably bigger than the next news, but the more interesting news, the other thing that happened, is the Yogscast
Kickstarter thing.
Kickstarter falling through.
Yeah.
Just another one in a long line.
So basically,
Give the dates.
it was completely funded. It's not like it wasn't funded or anything like that. But I guess they think it's too bold, or what was the term, or too much. I don't know what the fuck.
They hired another development studio. It wasn't something they were developing themselves. They raised the money and then took it to another developer and said, "Hey, here's the money." And after how many years ago was that funded? Because I personally don't follow the Yogscast at all. I've never even seen any of their videos.
I honestly don't know.
I know they're on the internet, and that's like literally all I know. I don't know.
I don't know what year that was. I want to say it was at least 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Maybe last year. But anyway, so basically they're like, no, it's gonna, making games is harder and more expensive than we thought, so we're not going to bother doing it anymore.
But here's another game.
No, it's not even here's another game. It's here's some keys to
early access.
No.
Wasn't it early access to a
No, it's just
On
here's...
Steam?
Oh. It's just here's random serial numbers for games, guys, like, you know, because they said that they're at no obligation to refund anybody or anything like that, which, according to Kickstarter's rules, yes, that's true, but Yogscast makes more than enough money to be able to refund everybody, they just don't want to, is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, if you're not eligible to give people a big chunk of money, then why would you?
Well, no, but it just looks bad on their part. Like here, instead of, you know, I know you guys were looking forward to this game that we were making, but instead,
yeah. Well, it's worth, like, because I know that the game that they are giving the keys to is called Tug, which means, I believe, is the unnamed game, because it's so early in development, they don't even have a fucking name for it yet, the developers that they're doing it with. But it's supposed to be the same style of game as what the Yogscast game was supposed to be. But I mean, that's still, you know, that's no excuse for any of that.
No. Especially, like, you know, I don't know. To me, it's in poor taste. Like, if you can't even try, or if you don't even want to give somebody back, you know, like, I would be pissed if I was one of those people. Who funded it, you know, or who helped fund it. But maybe that's just me.
No, I think that's a pretty fair assessment.
But I don't know. So I'm just like, I don't know. To me, it's like, all right, now how many people are gonna be like, oh, you know, I can't believe you guys would do this, blah blah blah.
The ramifications go further than that too, and this is something that I wanted to bring up too. Like, this is one in a long line of Kickstarters that have been funded and have fallen through.
Yeah.
So this is happening a lot, and at the same time that all this is happening, all these people are like, there was that one last week of that guy who was making Half-Life 3. I read today there was Square closed down a fan translation of Final Fantasy Type 0.
Yeah.
So there's all these people who have been like, oh my god,
dear.
not for a bad start. Like Kickstarter, like, I don't know how long Kickstarter, as a gaming platform at least, I'm sure that the same problems are occurring with other products that aren't happening successfully, but they're being funded and they're falling through. I'm wondering, because people aren't eligible to actually give you anything for your money, you're essentially giving people money in good faith that they'll do something with it. Which, you know, I think that's why Patreon's a better system and it'll probably work better going ahead for certain things. Obviously, Patreon are very good gaming.
Yeah. Jesus.
I've never landed one of those hits on songs. It's so slow. How's it going with that? But yeah, Kickstarter is like a platform. I can imagine with this happening so frequently now.
Jesus.
That was really close. In 2 or 3 years, Kickstarter not existing anymore, basically, because people won't be able to trust it. No one will feel like they can trust people with their money.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, there have been some, you know, the only people I can really think of who've successfully done Kickstarters and lived up to what they promised so far have been Double Fine. They've delivered on one of their games that they promised with Broken Age, and that, you know, that was well received.
Homestuck Kickstarter.
Yep, if that comes out this Christmas when it's supposed to, that...
Well, I don't want to know 100% if that's the time it's supposed to come out, so don't fucking quote me on it.
Yeah. But even with delays, if they're still putting up updates to let people know, hey, it's still coming, it's just running a bit late, that's still good, you know? Yeah. I don't know if the Yogscast have been putting up updates on the game.
They were, though. That was the thing. That's why everybody was so surprised, because they were putting up updates, like, all the time. But now it's, nope, it's not happening anymore, and whatever, I don't know.
That's rough.
I mean, like, I wouldn't say I'm like a hardcore devoted fan of the Yogscast or anything like that, because I'm not.
That's a good reason.
I used to be, you know, like a really big fan of them, but where was I going with this? I don't even know.
Were you disappointed in them because you used to be?
Yeah, like did you want to do?
Yeah, because now I've lost. You stick with Captain Fucker, and I'm gonna try to be a hero. Oh, did I press back?
No.
Oh, how long have we got left? Oh, we're only 20 minutes in.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we can just do this now.
Okay, let's do that.
So, and then
that's one player mode.
Yeah, that's the story mode, Dan.
Oh.
That's why I said it.
Oh.
What's this? Special rules?
Yeah, special rules are always fun.
Giant melee!
Yeah, there we go. Super sudden death would be good too.
Oh,
what a giant Donkey Kong. I fucking hate playing as Donkey Kong. It's a big mess. Yeah,
yeah, like I would be like really disappointed, you know, and like that being said, I am. I'm disappointed in them for, you know, what's happened. So. Fuck. Holy fuck. I hate this course. It's
Music's good though.
Yeah.
Well, it's a bad course with giants on.
Well, that's the fun of doing it random.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, like,
I'm just gonna do what you do. All you fucking do is this. You know that, right?
I know exactly what I'm doing.
No, that's all you do. Is just hit the A button.
A button is the win button.
No, it's not.
I just beat you with the A button. What was I going with this? Have you ever actually given anybody anything on Kickstarter?
No.
Because yeah, I haven't either, and it's not because like I don't believe in things. There are people who I've trusted who've been doing things, but usually, you know, it's like, you know, everyone who funds this Kickstarter gets a copy, and you know, and then we'll put it on Steam or whatever. And I'll happily wait for something to come out on Steam as opposed to giving them money in the hopes that they actually successfully, you know, pull it off. Because that to me makes more sense. That's like pre-ordering, right?
Yeah.
I hate the idea of going into a EB Games or a GameStop or whatever, depending on the country you're in, and paying money for a game that isn't even finished yet. And I don't understand how the customer benefits from that at all.
I can understand, like, see, I don't feel that way. Like, if it's a game I'm excited for, I will gladly,
Run away!
I will gladly pre-order it.
See, I used to pre-order all the time.
See, I'm not like our friend Mark, who pre-ordered Duke Nukem Forever.
I waited 7 years for it to come out.
Yeah. Oh no, he didn't pre-order, did he?
No, he did.
Oh.
He paid full price for that motherfucker. But well, look, okay. Well, what do you think about the fact this is like a big thing now, where different game retailers like GameStop and Best Buy and all these people, and now they're asking for exclusive pre-order content. So every version of the game is a little bit different, and nobody who buys the game from one particular shop gets access to all of the content.
To me, that's bullshit.
Because this is like a massive thing now.
To me, that's absolute bullshit. If you're gonna do something like that, have it be DLC, not exclusive store content.
Well, that's what it means. Like, they give you like these codes that you can only get from. They give you like a little download card.
Well, like if it's just like stupid shit, like an outfit for the character or something like that, nothing that's integral to the storyline. If you're gonna start, you know, doing shit like that for the story, you know, like, oh, you can only unlock, you know, this part of the plot if you get that code from Best Buy. Like, no.
Yeah.
Don't fucking do that, because then nobody's gonna want to play your fucking game.
Well, because I know, like, last generation, it was happening a lot, but you're right, it was mainly things like costumes and shit, but now I've noticed there's things like GameSpot are wanting to give game developers money for entire exclusive missions and things. And the other side of it is, like, with fighting games and stuff, what happens if these retailers are bullying developers and basically saying, hey, look, we'll give you X amount of money if we get this fighter exclusively from our store, and especially with like, oh my god, I'm gonna pick the slowest character in the game. Actually, no, really slow Captain, really slow Ganondorf punch. Yes, please. You know, how pissed would you be like if the fighting game and it's like, that's gonna put the balance out for one thing. But I mean, that's the kind of, this is the direction we're going. GameSpot are the ones who, I mean, GameStop.
Yeah.
They're the ones who've currently said that they want to start giving developers money for exclusive like mission type content. But if that does well for them and everyone starts buying stuff from them, Best Buy is going to start giving developers money to say, well, you can make us some exclusive missions.
Yeah.
And I think that's really, really bad. That's bad for the consumers, that's bad for him, that's bad for everybody. But this is the direction games are going in now.
Well, if that's the case, then why, like, I'm not even gonna buy games anymore, you know? It's like you're going to lose, you're gonna lose customers over that.
Yeah.
Because, you know, and then you know what's gonna happen? People are gonna start selling these codes online.
Yeah, it's true, actually, I hadn't thought of that.
For money. And then, you know, then the stores and the companies, like, say, fucking Capcom, I don't know, they're gonna start losing money because nobody's gonna be getting the codes from them, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's a very slippery slope.
So I don't think they would do that. Just because of how much money they would ultimately end up losing.
I wouldn't be surprised if they trial it with a few games. It's one of those things though that makes me, like, as much as I love having my physical discs of games, like, the only way to really prevent that sort of thing from happening is if everything goes digital only. But I mean, that's not going to happen because the relationship that even though the retailers sell pre-owned games and things like that, which the developers get no money for, retailers also advertise the games for the developer. And that's why they need them. If everything's just online, I don't think online sales are anywhere near as high as.
What do you mean?
Like the sales of games, like on consoles at least, like the digital downloads are nowhere near as big as, like in terms of sales, as the actual retail copies bought in stores.
I wouldn't say that, because there's people like you who would prefer everything being digital.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people.
Like I said, I like having physical discs, but I'm getting sick of this kind of shit. It kind of frustrates me. I don't like the direction gaming's heading in a lot of ways. I'm really not all that happy about. Like, not that I have any control. Well, that's the other thing, right? This is the thing that people do, right? They complain about shit online. I've always said if you want to change things, then vote with your wallets.
Yeah.
If you really want to, don't buy the game and then complain about shit. Don't buy the game. That tells the developers and the public, well, not so much the developers, but it tells the publishers more than anything. Exactly, like, that means more to them than just bitching online.
Yeah.
But people don't want to do that. They want to be able to have the game. They want to make their cake and eat it too. Is that the saying?
Have their cake and eat it.
Have their cake and eat it too. So I want to have the game, but I also want to be able to complain about these things about the game. That bothers the shit out of me. It's very much this mentality online now. That's how everything.
Well, it's just, you know, people think that just because they buy it means that they have a right to complain about it.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, there's even people who like start complaining before they buy it and then buy it anyway. There's a large people who.
Oh, people do that for anything, not just games.
I know. I was going to use the example of like Transformers 4. You know, like my Facebook feed was full of people who were like, "Oh my god, Transformers 4 was so shit. Oh my god, why did I pay money to see this?" And it's like, it's the it's the fourth movie in the series. Why were you expecting it to be any different?
I'm only just now realizing how fucking OP Ganondorf is.
He's so slow though.
Yeah, but he's OP as fuck.
Yeah,
you can't block his attacks at all.
I reckon if you were to play as Fox and not slow motion mode, like, I probably wouldn't even be able to hit you. I hate Fox. Alright, I'll use someone else. I only picked him because he was slow and I wanted to see that punch in slow motion.
Cool.
Oh, tomato. Everyone's favourite. Oh, there was the new trailer for new characters in the Smash Wii U as well. Falcon's back. Which I don't think anyone was expecting him to leave since he's such a...
Falcon. Oh, Captain Falcon.
Yeah, Captain Falcon. Let's make things interesting.
Do I have Final Destination? Where are you at?
How can you... What?
Where is it?
You have to unlock Final Destination?
What?
We've got one classic level. Oh, I actually got to find Game & Watch. Game & Watch.
Oh, this one.
Yeah. Flat Zone. So yeah, there was some... Oh, I see what you've chosen. I didn't even see what you picked. Perfect.
Anyway, this is gonna be fucking quick.
We should have did this with like infinite stock and you didn't see how quick.
That's annoying.
That was great.
That's really annoying.
We can't say we weren't evenly matched.
No.
That was great.
Anyway.
Have I played with Kirby yet? Tiny melee. I played with Black. This was a nice tribute to the Game Boy, I thought.
Yeah.
This is Luigi before I got all angry.
I think he's just tired of shit. I know I would be. I'd be tired of everyone's shit.
Oh, this is so whack. People won't even be able to see what the fuck we're
Nope.
doing. I guess this is the worst level for Tiny Melee too.
The joy of random.
This is the way the game works.
Anyway.
Wait. Oh yeah. So, are you excited for either, well, I'll start off, are you excited about the 3DS version of Smash Brothers?
Yeah, I am actually.
I'm cautiously optimistic.
You're cautiously optimistic about everything.
Well, yeah, no, I think the console one's gonna be fucking the coolest thing ever. But I'm only wary about the 3DS one because of the button layout, the diamond.
What do you mean?
Well, look at the controller you're using now, right? The B button and the A button are horizontally next to each other, and the jump button's on top and whatever. But the 3DS, those buttons are in a very, very different layout. So I can see there being a bit of an adjustment. I'm sure once you're adjusted, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
But then you're gonna go to play it on the Wii U. Different again. I am very impressed by it on a technical level. I can say that. Oh my god! I think from a technical standpoint, that game looks 60 frames a second on a 3DS with 3D running. That's crazy.
Yeah.
They've optimized the shit out of that game. That blows my mind. But and some of the tracks look really cool, like that Spirit Tracks level. I'm excited for that. The cel shaded art, I'm not sold on. I know why it's there, but I don't know.
I
why
like
I'm
it.
sold on it.
Oh my god, you're really fucking pissing me off. I hope you know that.
What did I do? I didn't do anything. Oh, fuck. Time for that timeless classic. World's biggest umbrella. Yeah, I don't know. I'm much more looking forward to the Wii U. That model looks like it was taken directly out of Pokemon Stadium.
Yeah, probably was.
I am really... Who hasn't been confirmed yet for it? We haven't seen... There's no confirmation that Wario is back.
To be honest, I wouldn't be upset. I want to see Waluigi. I don't know what
I don't think they
do.
could. I don't think they could take Wario out of the game and replace him with Waluigi.
Why not?
It just seems like it'd be... It's
What's wrong with Waluigi?
No, that's like having Mario and Luigi in the game, but not Mario.
But there is Mario. What's the point?
No, I'm just saying if you would.
Well, yeah, but why include Wario and not Waluigi?
No, I mean I thought you said like you didn't care if Wario didn't return.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I would like to see Waluigi.
But I'm saying, like, you know, whenever they put Wario in to begin with,
yeah.
Why Wario? Why not Waluigi? You know?
Yeah. That's fun.
I never understood what the fuck that flower did.
Oh, it's like a leech seed from Pokemon.
Oh.
While it's on you, it absorbs your. It absorbs you, or whoever you hit with its health, or puts their percentage up. Oh, I know what we haven't done yet. What have you been playing?
Oh yeah, Tomodachi Life.
Oh yeah, you've been playing a lot of Tomodachi. You've been playing a couple games.
Oh right, yeah. Tomodachi Life mostly. Still, that's a giant Mr. Saturn. Lots of Tomodachi Life. Lots of Animal Crossing still. And Final Fantasy X, because Dan, HD remake. I was going to get to that, but you interrupted me.
Sorry.
No, go ahead. Since
it's the HD room.
I don't know why I bothered to talk. this level so much.
That's too big for these little guys. Well, I think you talked to me about Animal Crossing last time. You want to talk about Tomodachi Life?
It's fun. Come over here! I don't want to be in the middle anymore, because then nothing happens. At least this way we're on an edge, which makes life easier. We're
do you do less damage to each other when you're little?
I don't know.
Just because it's being so much, like, longer. Or maybe it's just harder to... No, definitely doing less damage to each other. What makes Tomodachi... Because I've been watching you play, and I enjoy watching bits and pieces of your playing, but it doesn't, like, make me personally want to play. Although I still enjoy seeing it. So what actually makes it fun for you?
For me, it's just... Because, like, I have all of our friends in it, and, like, Jesus.
All our friends and Jesus.
Roxy Alone from Homestuck, Hank Hill and Bobby Hill. And Kiromimi from... Suikoden. But, what makes it fun, I guess, is just because it's all of our friends, so, like, the weird things that happen, like, for example, in my game, I'm married to Carbonwater, our friend Carbonwater, and we just had a kid recently, actually. Our friend Sean Blordo is married to Princess Zelda, and they have a kid. Roxy Lalone and Jesus just got married. Dan is dating our friend Casey, who I had to make a girl because
the game doesn't allow gay relationships because of that patch.
So Dan and Casey are dating.
For one of those who are wondering too, the game made these decisions for us.
Yeah, I have nothing to do with it. Like, I can tell them, no, you can't get together. But, you know, why would I do that? For some people I have. Mark keeps admitting his feelings to everyone. But yeah, no, so it's the fun little things like that. And, you know, like, at first I was really worried that, you know, like, Mark and Dylan and them would be like, what the fuck, you're weird for wanting to, you know, for making them, you know, especially in such a game where anything can happen, but they've all been really cool about it.
I don't think Dylan minds being
Dylan. But yeah, no, it's the fun, it's the stupidness, like, oh, and I also have Mr. Plinkett. And yeah, it's just the fun little things like that, I guess. Like, I made a song I made Mr. Plinkett a song that literally just goes, oh my god, what's wrong with your face? That's the whole song.
It's a thing of beauty.
It is. It's just, you know, the small things like that that make it fun for me. And it's something that, like, I don't have to, even though I very well could, easily, I don't have to sit there for 20 hours to play it or complete it, you know what I mean? Because it just goes on forever. I can just check it periodically throughout the day, which is more or less what I do. And it's just fine. And it's a fun little quick game. So, that's why I like it.
Yeah, it's weird, because, like, I know, like, a lot of people are really talking up, like, just how weird and fun and crazy it is, but at the same time, like, the actual gameplay aspect of it's kind of... Supposedly, like, the mini-games aren't really...
I don't mind them. They're very repetitive, but I don't mind them.
It's better than having no mini-games.
Oh, fuck. That was so close! I say that should be a tie.
Yeah, really. Luigi just flew faster than I did.
Yeah.
We're getting close.
We have, like, 5 minutes.
Alright, what's the other game you've been playing? Oh yeah, tell us. Well, Final Fantasy HD.
Final Fantasy X HD.
HD, yes. How's that you finding?
How's that you finding?
Yes.
I finding it nice, yes.
No, because yesterday we plugged in the... We played... I'm gonna give it a green hat.
Oh, I'm gonna play as Peachy then. He'll have goggles.
Yesterday, just for a bit of shits and giggles, we plugged in the old PS2 with component cables for like crispy, jaggy goodness. See how it looked. I thought it still looked pretty good, and then went back to play the HD one.
Yeah.
It's a big difference.
Yes, it is. Yeah, I mean, it's Final Fantasy X. I've played the game before. It's weird, but also, like, because the character models are so nice, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's just really bizarre to see. Like, I find personally, like, Titus, for example, because they finally said his name, his eyes look really dark. Like, it looks like he doesn't have any whites to his eyes, which is really creepy and terrifying, to be honest. They look good, though, it's Final Fantasy X.
I don't know much about Final Fantasy X other than like some bits and pieces. I've been watching Jess play it.
Yeah.
And the voice acting is pretty hilarious.
Yeah. Well.
And that's all I know so far.
That's literally just how it was and how it has been. For years and years and years now.
Yeah. They were entertaining times, those old days. Those old days of voice acting. Yeah. I've only been playing one game, so I'm not as...
What?
I've only been playing one game because I'm not quite as good at playing multiple games at the same time.
And
as
what game is that, Dan?
That would be South Park: The Stick of Truth.
Yes.
It is. I am like 4 hours in, maybe. It is great. I'm playing on the PS3 and there are some technical issues with it. I have had to reset the game because of glitches with the text, and I've had some really bizarre frame rate drops. I don't know what that's all about, because it's not exactly a it doesn't look like it should be a taxing game. Maybe it is really hard to emulate that style, I don't know. Writing's all there. I think this should count. This should technically be South Park Season 18. Yeah, I'm kind of proud because I do enjoy a good RPG, turn-based RPG, but I mainly stick to things like the Paper Marios and stupid, simple kids ones. I don't really play that many big, sprawling JRPGs. I don't know why, they just never really sat well with me. I'm a big lame now. Good I didn't grow up playing it. The other ones I grew up playing was Pokemon. And I watched my friend play Final Fantasy VII a lot. And that was it. Oh, shit. God dang it! But yeah, it's good. If you haven't checked it out yet, definitely go grab yourself a copy, because you will not regret it. I am playing it for review as well, if you're wondering. Oh yeah, the next review, that'll be out next Monday. King Kong on the Xbox 360, so get excited for that. I know I am.
Oh my god!
Oh, that was your thunder. I thought that was mine.
No, that was yours. I didn't do it.
How the fuck did I get blasted away?
I don't know. But anyway, that's it.
That's it? We're pretty close now.
Oh yeah, there's like
that's
2
close
minutes
enough.
left,
We talked about what we needed to talk about.
Yep.
Great. Well then.
Awesome.
That's Ben drowned for this.
Ben drowned in Super Smash Brothers Melee.
Join us again in 2 weeks' time for it'll be my turn to choose again.
Yep.
So I'll try to pick something good. That probably won't be though. No. I don't have any good games. So catch you then.
Bye.